So for my time-saving tip and trick in Google Classroom, I'm going to be discussing the to review option in Google Classroom. So if you're like me and you have multiple classrooms set up with multiple rosters of kids and multiple assignments going out and coming back in to be graded, you've probably found that managing your workflow can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you are using the classical workflow management tool, which is Classwork. So right here in my fifth grade math classroom, I can see that I have a bunch of assignments here. I've got homework here. I've got Swan Help videos. There's just a lot of stuff, and it makes it pretty difficult to see what actually needs to be graded and returned that day. So one really neat thing about Google Classroom is that we have a feature called the To Review feature. So to access it, click on the three bars here for the main menu, and then click on the To Review option under Teaching. When you do that, it's going to take you over to a new screen that kind of shows you your overall workflow for all of your classes. Now, if you still find this screen too overwhelming because there's lots of random assignments here from different classes, you can go ahead and switch by using this drop-down menu up here to just focus on one specific classroom. So let's say I want to see what work has been assigned and is ready to be graded in my fifth grade math class. I'll click the drop-down menu and then choose the 5 math option. So when I do that, I can now see my most recent assignments that have been assigned to Google Classroom, as well as a summary of which ones I've graded, which ones are still assigned and therefore not turned in, and which ones students have turned in and are ready to be graded. You can also see things like your due dates and your summary of where the assignments were given at. So the cool thing about this is that once you've reviewed an assignment, you can click on the 3 bars by the assignment's name and mark it as reviewed. So when you do that, the assignment goes out of your to review workflow. Now, if a kid turns an assignment in late, it will pop back into the review workflow so that you can check the late assignment and return it. So like right down here, I could tell that a kid turned their assignment in late since there's one turned into 14 graded. If you ever make a mistake and accidentally send a assignment over to the reviewed section, at the top you can change your view from to review to reviewed. And you can move it back over to the to review section to actually grade through and check it. So yeah, really neat feature that helps you kind of manage your workflow across different classes. As you see, when I click on a different class, I get a different view, and I can then use that to kind of decide what I need to grade for that day in that particular classroom. So once again, this was the to review feature in Google Classroom. I hope you found that helpful, and fingers crossed, time saving in the future.